Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from July 20th to the 28th, 2025. Taurus, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Taurus weekly money and career, July 20th to the 28th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the Hero for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of July. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for a better sound, and let's get started. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for this upcoming week? Money and career, July 20th to the 28th for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Fire energy. Pushing forward, building, bossing, daring. Let's see what is going on. Taurus. Yep, creating something. You're daring to create this. And we have the Tower. So there's a sudden shift. So either you are in your business or developing an idea, or really in your artistic talent, creativity. Again, creativity or creative doesn't automatically need to be artistic. It can be artistic, but it's overall you nurturing your ideas, nurturing your creativity to push forward and develop something, right? And because we have the King of Wands, I feel like you're very this is something that is very entrepreneurial. Maybe you're starting your business, or maybe you're developing this project, or maybe you're part of a team within a company that is building something. It is a business. It is a sort of a vision, and you're taking leadership of this vision. There's risk management there. There's innovation there. If this is not you taking a risk to create this business, or to develop this idea, or to be in this team, in this company, business, corporation, enterprise, whatever it is, right? It's going to be different for each and every one. If this is not you, this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, that is the leader in this company, business, project, idea, whatever it is. But there's something shaking things up here. We have the Empress. This is again making your money through creativity, or nurturing that abundance and a grow, like sort of your assets are growing with this idea. So maybe you have a fantastic idea, maybe you have a brilliant idea, maybe you have a creative idea, right, that you're bringing to the table in your company, or you're bringing to the table in your business, or in your team, or within this project, whatever it is. It feels like you're the one that is investing in this, or you're the one that is at the root of this idea. But we have the Tower, where it tells me that, okay, you have a partnership there, or you're not alone, you're partnering up in business, or you're finding partners. But with the Tower, there's a sudden shakeup with these partners, or maybe you're finding new partners, or maybe there's a sudden financial upheaval or unexpected expenses. There's some sort of a crisis there, but it's clearing the way, or clearing the path for, like a clear path for a stronger building. So it's almost like something has to be said, or something has to be made clear, or something is shaking things up with this partnership. We'll pull cards on the Lovers to see what, yes, there we have the Justice. So there's a decision there. So you're made aware of something, or suddenly something is happening, whether they're telling you or you're discovering something, or these are new partners or new people you're working with, and you're made suddenly aware of something, and so justice chimes in, right? Something that's not balanced, something that's not viable, or something that people didn't tell you. You're discovering something. Maybe you're discovering something about finances, how they manage the finances, or the decisions they made, or how you're just discovering something that you were not made aware of before. And with the Justice tells me that you're making a decision, or there has to be a justice decision made. Something legal. This can be courts, this can be you making the decision, the business making a decision, or corporation, or someone has to make a decision. So either on contracts or legal matters or business affairs or things that you are discovering, either, maybe to settle debt or balance books, or making ethical money decisions. This is a law of cause and effect. Whatever they put out there, all of a sudden you're realizing that it needs to be addressed, or something needs to be revealed, something that you hadn't seen, you hadn't noticed, or you hadn't addressed. Maybe not wanting to deal with it, sort of stalemate or indecision, or maybe in denial, or just avoiding a choice, avoiding a decision, or avoiding to address the issue with the Two of Swords. Whether this is you or they, or the King of Wands, not choosing to just not see this or not address it. Let's see what this is all about. I do feel like, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, this is something that is very, it's like the destruction of false structures, right? Unhealthy structures, and so this has to be reorganized. Something has to be sort of broken down to lead to a transformation. Maybe it's outdated beliefs or patterns. Maybe these are people you trusted, and that suddenly something appears that is not right, or that cannot move forward in that way. Justice, bringing back balance, or finally understanding that, right, same things have to be addressed to bring back fairness, something not fair, something hidden, something, a truth that's hidden, or, right, lies, deceits, whatever it is. Yes, we have the Hermit. So this tells me that it's taking you a minute to understand, or this sudden awareness or sudden shakeup here with the Tower is putting you in reflective mode. Well, should I continue working with them, or how are we going to address the issue, or I can't believe this is happening, or what did they do with the money, or what happened, what did they not tell us this, or I thought these were different people, or whatever, right? This is you trying to figure out basically what you're going to do with the Hermit. And the Hermit is there to say, this is your path. This is your moment to just stay still and take a time out, right? Take a time out from the noise, from the conversations, from the advice or the opinions, social media, your media, the people you talk to, the people in your company. This is you really reflecting on your choice in this path, in this business, in this job, in this whatever it is that you are working on. Comment down below. Share your journey. Share your mindset. What is this all about? What are you working on? And what is this sudden awareness of what's going on, or what they did, or what happened, or how do you want to associate yourself with these people? Seems like it's partners or a partner, right? Aries, Leo, Sag. 50% of the people watching this channel are not subscribed. So if you enjoy this channel and you enjoy these readings and they make sense to you, please consider looking if you are subscribed, and please consider subscribing if you are not. Would love to have you subscribe to this channel. It takes a second, a click, it's free, and it really helps the channel move forward. So if you're already subscribed, thank you. Thank you to each and every one. Subscribe for a long time. I know that some of you have been here since the beginning, and gratitude to each and every one. And if you just popped in, or you've just been here for a little while, thank you for subscribing. All right. Yes, there's a disagreement there. There's conflict there. Conflict with your partner, or conflict with this company, or conflict with these partners. It can be anything, right? But it's someone that you are close to, obviously, that you've been working with, working as a team or working as a partner. Or it can be a coworker as well, that you're suddenly, made aware of something. But 5 major arcana, it's a big deal. And you're walking on eggshells. You're not quite sure. Am I going to continue or not? Do we agree or not? How are we going to solve this problem? Courts have to come in, or a decision has to be made. Let's see who makes the decision. We're going to pull one more card here, see if we have something for the justice. Oh, and you're starting something new. It feels like you want to start fresh. With the 5 of Wands, this is a moment where, there are conflicting ideas. You're debating, you're brainstorming, but there's chaos, there's competition, and probably disagreements there. And so even though you're persevering, but you're persevering in a fresh energy, you want a fresh start. So is this fresh start with these same people? In other words, we're going to figure out what happened, why you did that, or why this suddenly happened, or why we didn't know the truth and now we're made aware of this situation. It's going to be different for everyone. And you settle things. Someone makes a decision, sort of brings back everybody back in their place on a fair and balanced way, and then you start fresh. Or is there starting fresh with other people in another way, on another job, right, with another team? Let's see. So first I want to go on the King of Wands here. Let's pull on the King of Wands to see if this is a person. Okay, well, there we go. Not enough. And end of the King of Wands, right? End of a cycle with this King of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which tells me that it's really weighing, right? Weighing what is going on here, right? You feel neglected, or you felt something was neglected. It's challenging, and it's like you're finally understanding or recognizing the truth versus what was perceived, versus what you thought was happening, or versus what they were saying. And so this is regarding finances, or regarding hidden finances, or things that were not told regarding finances. And if it's not finances or budgeting or something like that, if it's not that, it's certainly you feeling that the money's not coming in the same way. You're not getting the same information. And therefore, what's going on? We do have the World card over that, which tells me that it's the end of a cycle, the end of something probably prosperous, but you're moving on. You're already preparing, or they are already preparing. If that is you or if that is them, they are already planning this fresh start with this Two of Wands. They know already the King of Wands. If that is you, you're already working on the next step, on your next move. Communicating, discussing, programming. I don't know why I'm saying that. Traveling. You're working on the expansion of this project, business, job. Sorry. And so this is something that is shifting. In other words, you work together. You made this happen. And now you're planning, you're sort of analyzing all these new possibilities, the pros and cons. It's really being strategic here in this next business move, in this next job move. And with this World card, it do feels like you're expanding. You're taking this to another place. In other words, either you can be traveling, moving, relocating, that's possible. But for me, this World card is you accepting that now you're going to take this next level, or you're going to, it's not the end of something, it's the beginning of this next level. So something that might be sudden is actually making you aware that you have to expand your business, or you have to expand your horizons in your job. And it's the end of a cycle. Okay, so now, how about this this Tower? What is going on? Let me change decks for the Tower. What is this sudden conflict here? What is this sudden awareness regarding a conflict, your disagreement? What is this Tower all about? Why do we have the Tower here for Taurus? Yep. They're suddenly aware of this King of Wands. Okay, well, we have this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, with whom you're working, or you were working, or you're made suddenly aware of what does this King of Wands do, or what did they do, or what are you suddenly made aware of this Aries, Leo, Sag? Doesn't have to be that, but it's certainly someone very bossy, a leader. What is this King of Wands here? What are they saying? Who are they? Yep, done. Done with the King of Wands. Wow, letting go the King of Wands. Letting go this partnership. This is a partnership that you you listened to them. You had a lot of empathy for them for a while. You were someone that was there for them. You might have been friends. Maybe you're even partners in life. That's possible. But it's someone you were close to, and you always were there for them. And then, boom, you don't trust them anymore. And I feel like there is a moment where, the moment you realize that this person, you can't trust them anymore, right? With this Seven of Swords, whether they lied to you or whatever it is, really deceits. It feels like, there's a hidden financial risk there, or theft, or deception, or poor planning also, right? This needed to be more transparent. But with this Queen of Cups, I just feel like that is you, or, right, you that have, you've been wise in balancing balancing your money or financial decisions, or, you know, being careful with your savings or careful with your money. There's a real moment of understanding here that this, with the Death card, is the end of a partnership, a job, a financial phase, a financial investment, a payoff, right? But this really open space for this renewal and this fresh start here that we have the Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, accepting the change, accepting the chaos, accepting this shift, right? Positive or negative, it is really something that, like sort of fate that's coming in play. This is something out of your control. This is not something that you were aware of, or, right? But it's sudden. There's sudden gain or sudden loss, and just stay adaptable and stay flexible as this is moving forward into justice. And maybe it's courts, right? It's possible. Doesn't have to be, but there's a decision made regarding this person, regarding this situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is something that you cannot control. A change, a decision, or being made aware of this financial situation or business situation or dynamic within your office, within your work, within your job, the business, the corporation, the administration, right? Something's got to give. And it is going to push you forward into something, you know, back into balance and back into fresh air, and to be able to work in a sort of honest atmosphere. Wow. Okay. So, all right, let's pull cards on the Justice here, and then we're going to pull cards on the Page of Wands, this new fresh start. Justice. One more card on the Justice. What is this decision here that is made for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? If you're interested in getting a tarot reading, I don't do one-on-one tarot readings. I get emails every day, people asking me for private tarot readings. I do not do that, but I do have live tarot sessions every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and now I'm going to try to put one in the evening on a weekday, probably at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been trying different days. The idea is to expand for other people that are not available on Sundays. If they're interested in getting a tarot reading, the perk of becoming a member of this channel, it gives you access to tarot reading. So as long as you're a member, you can get a tarot reading during lives, right? That's how you can get a tarot reading from me. All right, so that being said, Page of Cups. Okay, so you have a new offer stemming from this Justice. Double Justice. There we go. Double Justice. Double Justice. Wow. Double Justice. And we have the Emperor, which tells me that maybe the Emperor and the King of Wands are the same person. Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy Aries here. Boss, not flexible. Someone that is very much in control. Someone that likes to have it their way. And look at this. On top of that, we have the Seven of... Wait, do I have two here? Yes, we have the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, confirming that, double the Seven of Swords, confirming they lied to you, deceits, theft, taking you for granted, really unethical behavior here. And then Three of Swords, a lot of deception, heartache, because This is someone you're close to. This is someone you've been working with for a while. This is someone, maybe your friend, you know, or became your friend, or, you know, someone you trusted. And it's not, you're done. You're done with this person that you associated yourself in this business, or maybe this was a project together, or maybe this is a co-worker. It doesn't feel like a co-worker, but it can be a co-worker that has become a friend, right? It can be. But here with the Emperor and the King of Wands, this is someone that has a lot of responsibility in this business, a lot of responsibility within this job, within this team, within this company. And it's someone that really took it upon themselves to lie to you, and there you go. We have the Fool, which tells me that you are detaching yourself from those obligations, and you're no longer going to work. You're going on your own adventure. And there's the confirmation of the Page of Wands, a fresh new start, an exciting new beginning, fresh air, working with different people, elaborating this project with different people, finding other partners, or finding another job, or doing it in a different way. I feel like this is something that is, let's pull one card on the Page of Wands, please. Page of Wands. And if you are Page of Wands, please, if you're still indecisive, or you haven't seen this yet, or you feel like something is beneath the surface and you haven't been able to assess it yet or address it yet, right? If you're still in that Two of Swords mode where you don't want to deal with it, or you are not quite sure, or this is certainly something that you would never think would happen with this person, just remember that you're the nurturer here. You're the one that has come up with solutions. You're the one that has developed this idea, and this idea stems from you. And if it's with both of you that came up with this idea, this company or this business or whatever it is, you are someone that can move forward alone on this with the Fool, right? Doing your own thing, getting out of your comfort zone. If you've always worked with them, or you're associated with them, it's your partner, you can do this solo, right? The Fool can also be solo. It is taking a leap of faith. It is believing in yourself to go on this adventure alone, uncertain, but getting out of those obligations with that person, out of your comfort zone. But it's also giving you freedom. Yeah. There's a new offer there, but before the offer, we have the Five of Cups, the disappointment. Focus on your assets. Don't focus on what you're losing. Focus on your assets. It's your idea. You've worked on this. You've put a lot of money and effort in this. It's your idea. You can take it somewhere else, or do it in a different way, or partner up with other people, or find funds somewhere else. Focus on your assets. Don't focus on what you've lost. Yes, it's going to come in a different way. You're going to reorient this in a different way with this Hangman, right? It feels like, take a pause. That's why you have the Hermit. Take a pause. Take a minute to, take a step back and assess what's going on, and reassess, and look at it from a different angle. If you don't believe what's happening, or if you're completely in a shock that they could have done that, or they didn't tell you, or they dismissed you on something, or they lied, whatever it is, comment down below. This is something that you're going to do in a different way, right? And maybe it requires sacrifice, right? Or to let go of control at one point, but it's temporary, right? This perspective, this news, or this clarity on this situation, right, is going to open up your new path. And there we have the Ace of Pentacles. You're getting a new offer, a new job offer, or new finances, or new business opportunity to do this in a different way. So this is a matter of understanding, addressing the issue, understanding that okay, well, you weren't aware of this, and this is not your fault, even though it might be a little bit in crisis mode. You can totally do this on your own, and you can totally go find other people to work with that you can trust. Wow. Okay. These readings, it's interesting, right? So comment down below and let me know if you connect with this. Let me know if this is something you're going through. Love and light to everybody going through challenges, difficulties. Everyone is going through difficulties, sorry. And so sending you all positive energies. Look at that, double the Ace of Pentacles. So there's your new offer, or there's your new finance, or there's the new opportunity there to build. There's money there. There's money coming in. It's just a moment of, am I taking these? Yes, okay. A moment of understanding, of seeing clear. Yep. It's a Hierophant. That can be quartz as well. Yep. Establishing the truth, understanding the truth, realizing administratively what's going on, seeking guidance, seeking guidance, getting the documents signed, or getting something officialized. I feel with this Tower, double the Tower, right? This couldn't happen. It couldn't survive that way, right? It can't work that way. And then we have the Chariot, determined, pushing forward and not looking back. Focus on your assets, focus on your mental power, on your willpower, and harness all those energies, the positive, the negative, everything going on, the chaos or the awakening on this situation, all these energies that are pushing you and pulling you and, emotional on this person, all that. Try to channel all those energies in one direction and put all your anger, your frustration, your disappointment, your heartbreak, gather all those energies with your assets, your talent, your energy, your inspiration, your hard work, your experience, and harness all that in one direction. That's what the Chariot is all about. You're in control. You're in control of your energy. You're in control of who you are, your mindset, your power, and you are part of this amazing business project, job, idea, whatever it is. So gather all that and move forward on that, right? This is really about taking charge of the finances, of your energy, of your opportunities, and really, really determined to process this. Again, there can be relocation, travel, but this is a victory. This is a financial victory, a business victory. This is your victory through willpower, pure willpower. Yes, talent and experience, and right, but pushing through these challenges, your willpower will push you through. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting and sharing your stories and sharing your mindset. Gratitude to each and everyone. I want to say that the magic word here is take charge. Take charge, or I'm taking charge, will be the magic word to put down below in the comment section. Don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.